Hello, this is Krishnamurthy, your CISSP coach from GetInfoSecCertify.com. In this video, we will go through the 6 risk responses. This is one of the important concepts in overall risk management, and thinking about risk responses comes after we have completed the risk assessment. In previous video, we have discussed about the risk assessment. This is a quick recap. There are two types of risk assessments. One is quantitative, the other one is qualitative. Quantitative will talk about dollar value, percentage, what is asset value, ALE, ARO. So those comes in quantitative risk assessment. It is pure max. Qualitative risk analysis deals with your experience, information received from Delphi techniques, interviews, discussion with SMEs. Ultimate goal of the risk management is to bring risk to an acceptable level. We cannot make risk to zero. Every IT system will have some risk. The ultimate goal of risk management is to bring down risk to an acceptable level. There will be some residual risk, but the idea is bringing it to an acceptable level so we know it can be managed. What is the output of risk assessment? Many. Now we will have a detailed evaluation of all assets, list of all threats, risk, ARO, what is the exposure factor which is given in percentage, what safeguards can be used, what is the efficiency of a particular safeguard, and cost benefit analysis. We will have all these as an output of risk assessment. So what should be the next step of risk assessment? That is where we are. Now management need to take decision based on the information provided. Now let's focus on risk responses. Let's see the first response. It is mitigating the risk. We have a clear understanding of the risk, and we also know a safeguard will be cost effective. So the idea to implement the safeguard with the expectation that it will reduce the impact of the risk, that is mitigating the risk. So here we take some action. One safeguard or multiple safeguards will be implemented with the idea that the impact caused by the risk will be reduced, that is mitigating the risk. The second one is to really transfer it. So now this is like buying a insurance, a fire insurance, a health insurance, or even the contract you sign with the other company for the uptime. SLA is for the uptime. We expect data center to be available 99.999 uptime. Otherwise there is a service credit. So what we actually do here, we transfer the risk to a third party. The third one is accepting the risk. If a risk is tolerable, if it is less than your acceptable limit, or if the countermeasure is very high, then the better idea is to get a confirmation from the management stating we accept the risk. Here the thing is, it has to be very clearly documented that we are accepting the risk. It is within our tolerable limits, and someone should really sign it off. Okay, it should not be seen that we know about this risk but nothing has been done. It should not be the case. The fourth choice is risk deterrence. Here we will implement some deterrent. You know, deterrent is equal to discourage. So you can implement some safeguard measures that will really discourage a bad actor. It is like implementing auditing, installing security cameras, or 24/7 security, those things. The fifth one is avoiding the risk. Imagine if you want to travel to your friend's house, and if it looks like it's going to rain, then instead of traveling by a two-wheeler, which is your default choice, you can choose to go by a car. So you avoid the risk of getting caught in rain. Like that, selecting an alternate option that has less risk than the default or cheap option is called avoiding the risk. The sixth option is an unacceptable response, that is ignoring the risk. It was identified, but no action has been taken as a countermeasure. In case if this risk occurs and becomes an issue, then no one will know how to handle that because no decision was taken and nothing is documented for this particular risk. This risk rejection and risk acceptance are two different things. When you accept the risk, there was some documentation around it, but risk rejection is a dangerous one. That's why it is treated as unacceptable. These are the 6 risk responses which you should be clear with. I hope this video is useful and help you in your CISSP exam preparation. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel, like us, and we are happy to be part of your CISSP journey.